Hello, this is Gary at Jack Raven Bushcraft. Thank you for watching our video. Today I wanted to talk just briefly about a couple of my favourite woodland teas or herbal infusions. So right in front of me here there's a lovely patch of ground ivy, sometimes known as alehoof, and this is literally just right in the middle of our camp. In fact, if you kind of look behind me you can see the camping area, so this is where our customers would camp up if they're out on an overnighter. So as I say, ground ivy or alehoof. The alehoof, or it's one of its folk names, common names. The leaf is kind of vaguely hoof shaped, so it's got a gap just there. The ale part of that name comes from the fact that this was used to clarify and flavour beer, right up until hops kind of came into fashion for it. If you find some of this, or when you find some of this, crush it up, have a little smell. It is wonderfully aromatic, absolutely delicious. To my mind, there is definitely a gap in that, I think, craft ale market for a bit of ground ivy or alehoof beer again. So it's a member of the mint family, and we can tell that because it's got four sides. So roll it around in your fingers and you can feel that it's square. So not all plants with square stems are in the mint family, and indeed not all of the members of the mint family have a square stem, but it's a really good starting point when you're trying to identify plants. So have a little roll of it in your fingers. If it spins around, then or if it feels square, then take a look at that mint family. Depending on the book, it might also call it the dead nettle family. So a few of these, let me just get a couple of more. I'm going to go for some of the kind of more vibrant looking leaves. So there's some nice young ones down here. So I'm just going to grab sort of 3 or 4 of these, and they can go into my tea. It has decongestant properties as well, so if you are feeling a little bit bunged up, then this is the thing to go for, the plant to go for. Now just over there is another one of my favourite woodland teas, so I'm just going to take a little wander across. So in front of me now, stinging nettles. Much maligned in my view. They're a tremendously useful plant for us in bushcraft. So maybe 6 weeks or so ago I did a video showing you how to prepare nettles to make nettle cordage. So fantastic for that. The inner part of it, the pithy bit that was left over, we can bundle up and use it as kindling for fire lighting. It is also an incredibly nutritious plant, so contains lots of vitamins, minerals, that kind of stuff. Twice as much iron as you find in spinach. And because it contains folic acid, your body is better able to absorb that iron. So we eat lots of nettles. I mean, it kind of starts sticking its head up maybe March-ish time, so it's an early one to come through in the spring. You can go back to the same patch and just keep picking from it and sort of be harvesting right the way through until sort of September time. So for a tea, what I'm going to do is take the top 2 pairs of leaves like that. I'll go for a couple from this plant as well, and that's going to be fine. It tastes absolutely delicious. Also has antihistamine properties. So the ground ivy, decongestant, the stinging nettle, antihistamine. So they're really tasty on their own. They're even tastier if you combine the two, in my view. But of course, with the antihistamine and the decongestant, they've got a really good hay fever remedy. So I'm just going to get a bit of water on the boil and get these infusing. So yeah, got my nettle leaves, got my ground ivy leaves, in it goes. A little bit of hot water. And I'll leave that for just a couple of minutes to infuse, and then I'll drink it. So that's had a couple of minutes to infuse, and it is absolutely delicious. And as I say, antihistamine, decongestant properties. So yeah, thank you for watching our video, guys. To make sure that you don't miss out, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and in the meantime, take care and stay safe.